Did we make a skeleton that had bone spurs in its feet that it could use for kick attacks, like a velociraptor?
I am.
The shin splitter one?
Yeah, I'm sure we did. Well, the the shin splinter, you can splint your shins.
Amazing.
There's the pertoothenist and the phalange flinger.
I remember that one. I see that we're live, Chuck.
Yeah, we're live.
Cool. Hi, everyone. We're back. Been a couple of weeks, but everything worked out, so we're back. With a little SWADE Rifts. Last time, the group chased down a fleeing mayor and his daughter who were working for the coalition.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't good people.
Then we made him wear his daughter home.
He beat him to death with his daughter.
Yeah.
I recall.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
He died in a car crash. And then you also blew up a lot of couple of coalition armors, a robot. Chopper slaughtered a bunch of troops.
Look, he armed himself and he attempted to attack me, and so just did what any reasonable kill cat would do.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yep,
that's it.
Truly.
That's a valid question, Jeremy. Would Chopper chase a yarn ball as Doggart chases a stick?
Maybe.
Or a little bell and a ball?
I think especially if he hasn't had a chance to be active, he'd be more prone to it.
Okay.
You got to try him with a laser pointer.
That's the secret.
I use the rail cannon with a laser mount to just...
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Somebody probably tried that once in a town and a lot of walls got destroyed because he just full on pounces into the point.
Oh,
I would just point out that on Dan's mech, his big gun does have a laser for target acquisition.
Oh.
That he could absolutely use as a laser pointer with Chopper.
Get him, Chopper. Get him. That one over there.
That would be a great spotting technique.
I start pointing on the ground in front of you, and then I go, what?
Perfect.
But you had noticed weird things in these coalition homesteading colonies. You've all noticed that you've been becoming increasingly hungry. You managed to arrange things so that the people from the town were going to manage to get away. You're going to kind of try to relocate them. And it's fine. It's fine. The hunger thing seems to be something possibly supernatural. You thought at first it might be something that the coalition was doing, but it turns out they don't know what's causing it either. They think it might be related to something attached to something going on at a place called Station 13 Alpha, which is up in the Borderlands, which is quite a ways north of you, but you would like to go check that out at some point. But right now, the pressing issue is that you're going to Crystal Bluff because you're concerned about Chopper. Chopper's been having some weird dreams pretty consistently, where he's got his flesh and blood body back, and he just, he's getting attacked by these, terrible worm things and whatnot, and he's ripping them off, and he's fighting his way through them, and he comes to the top of these glowing blue cliffs, and there's a voice constantly telling him that everything he wants and desires can be his. He just needs to take that leap off that cliff.
Don't tell me what to do, Blue. I hate you. Shut your stupid non-mouth that you don't have. I'll throw you stupid worms into you. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. So that's where you're headed. It'll take you a couple of days yet to just gonna activate this one.
It's a map.
It's a map.
Ooh.
It'll take you a couple of days to get kind of the rest of the way through the coalition colonies, and then you should be in Comanche Preserve territory. And Crystal Bluffs is over here, and you're kind of over here. You're kind of like the second O in colonies. Just for, there you go. So it'll take you a few days. And give me who's gonna pathfind on this.
I think I'm the usual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Survival?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me survival.
Oh.
Why?
Look, I found a Waffle House.
We're
You
saved.
don't need to fight.
Nice.
And you get there via the most direct route possible. You do not get lost or turn around. No weird encounters. Really, you manage to evade a number of coalition patrols. There's not many of them, but there are enough. You do have to talk Chopper out of flying up to say hello to the Samus pilots, because he talked to them talked to a group of them earlier, and showed them his shiny badge.
Right.
But now that you have encountered coalition forces, there's entirely a possibility that they might know what you look like. Go figure. But like I said, it takes you a couple days to get through. And by the end of those 5 days, even though you've eaten, you've partaken of food, you're getting hangry. And let's see here. Kozel, you're an old guy. You've traveled many places being a true Atlantean and all.
Yeah.
And sampled many delicacies.
Jack, are you playing with the dice?
Yes.
And Doggart might taste a lot like some of those delicacies. He looks real tasty. Real tasty.
Dogger tastes like stick.
Are we going full on Looney Tunes where you start mashing
Being hams.
Yeah. Simon's over there thinking, I could just eat that little bit of brain with a spoon. Just got to crack that shell like a walnut. Get that meat inside. And Chopper's like, I got this big vibro sword. I can just whack somebody up and blend them into a paste and just inject it right in.
You know what the real problem is? Since this whole dimensional outbreak happened, there's not been any coffee.
Oh man.
Could be. Everyone give me spirit rolls.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Spirit.
Well, that's good for me.
Oh my gosh! Double ones!
Oh,
Oh,
It's
no.
not good for everybody else. Oh no.
Okay, so Kozel gets
Dogger's a danger.
a crit fail.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Chopper, you're fine. You can hold it off. Simon, how are you handling this? You're feeling almost overcome with these feelings.
Are we passing by any wildlife?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just shooting, killing stuff and eating it raw just because I figure, if I don't cook it, there's more nutrients.
That's fair. That's fair.
Chewing on a rabbit right now.
If we see you, Chopper's so jealous.
Nice.
Kozel,
Yeah.
you're driving the truck.
Yeah.
You're like, fucking hell, I gotta try a bite. I want to try a bite.
I would imagine, like, during my thought process leading up to this, have you ever been in the grocery store and you're leading the way and your kid's pushing the cart behind you and they just keep on clipping your heel?
Oh God!
With the back of the cart. I would think that, like, I am doing that to Doggart. We're just
In the back.
You're leading the way in the mech, and just unintentionally, like, just honing in on tasty Doggart meat. Just zoned out, like I'm just like following you and creeping real close, and every now and then, like, I'll clip your heel with the bumper of our vehicle.
Sorry.
My bad.
Oops.
We'll have to wait till he gets out of that can.
I'm gonna just pick the vehicle up and put it in front of me. All right, you. Yeah, all right.
Now it is getting later in the day. Are you gonna do you want to push on and try to get out of here? You're not too far away from, you think, a border with the preserve, or you could rest and see how the evening goes.
I don't want to get eaten. Of course, I don't know what's going on.
No.
I think we should push on because I'm
happening.
pretty sure I'm going to get a pretty bad case of worms here pretty soon.
Oh no.
This rabbit's a little
God.
gamey.
Funny.
Oh God! And worms from out here, God knows what that'll do.
You're gonna need a lot of ivermectin.
So much.
So much. All right, so it sounds like the consensus is to press on,
Yeah.
and you do press on, and probably about 4 hours later, it's like a bubble popped,
Oh.
and you're not hungry anymore, and those thoughts and feelings rapidly just kind of dissipate.
If it's that sudden, like from one footstep to the next,
Can you just
That-
go
yeah, actually just pause for a minute and see if like there's any kind of defining physical border, like, hey, there's a standing stone over there.
Give me a notice check.
That's smart.
Yeah, no, I'm game with you on that. I'll
Not
notice
for
with
me.
you.
I mean, do we possibly have any leftover paint from whenever we got our vehicle tricked out?
No, because
Someone
we
did
paid them
that.
to do it. Yeah. Just vaguely wondered, like, if we'd be doing a service to kind of like loosely outline
Mark it.
where the
Yeah.
perimeter is.
well, it's
I mean-
interesting. So you step back after you crossed it, and you're like, it's gone. You step back, and you don't feel any different.
But it did take us a while to build up to that point, though.
Yeah, it's like maybe a cumulative sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And crossing that boundary reset it.
Well, maybe we got like
And you don't.
GPS-ish sort of stuff. Like, can we mark it on a map?
Yeah. Make a crude sign that says hangry zone.
Well, that's the thing, is you don't really have a map.
What?
A lot of this is
Oh.
kind of relative dead reckoning.
Okay, that's why I wasn't sure about.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's
anything
not really,
geographic that we can compare to?
you could
They-
probably mark some landmarks and so forth with that, but nothing specific that jumps out that might mark an actual like boundary or something that you passed that maybe undid it.
Noticed real good.
Yeah.
Also, Simon, even though you're a juicer and you've been munching a lot of raw meat, you need the restroom.
Yeah. Well, look, apparently my my own microorganisms are fighting the parasites right now. Hey, I'll mark it.
And
Give me a second.
enhanced juicer enhanced microparasites.
So jealous of that, man. I miss being able to eat raw meat.
That's fair.
Suffocate the wounds. Those were the days.
Big big billboard sign that says "Welcome to Flavortown." That's right.
Nice. Good.
There's always room for more meat here.
So, are you gonna take a rest now?
If we're out of the hunger zone,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, if we're out of the hunger zone, let's have us a nice big meal. Oh yeah, let's break out all the treats.
Okay.
You actually found out that you've eaten through most of your treats.
Oh no. We'll get some
We
more.
all look at Doggart.
And we'll catch some more, and I'll just cook it this time. It's fine. Real good at smoking.
Nice.
All right. You can give me a survival check if you want to hunt up some food.
I mean, I've been doing this pretty much all day, so I'll do that
Yeah.
again. There you go.
All right. You scare up some food. Maybe a couple of rabbits or something. Nothing big. You don't have a lot of time for prep and whatnot and take care of extras. So, but a few rabbits will do the trick.
Yeah. That's what we do.
All right. You're gonna cook there, Kozel?
Sure.
You said you were. Do you have a skill related to cooking, or that you can envision it using this skill to cook with?
I'm going to use my knowledge of occults and summon a few micro demons to roast the rabbit for me.
They all look like Guy Fieri.
They do.
Oh my.
Yes.
You do know how to, there's some ritual ways you could prepare a rabbit.
Hells yeah, I'll do that. Because if not, it's an unskilled test.
Maybe you could always try common knowledge, like if you know just like very basics.
Sure.
I'm just trying to throw out
Common knowledge would work too. And
Oh, look at that. Tasty
Wow.
food.
Oh, I did it.
you did do a good job. You did it.
You quarter it, you throw it in some aluminum foil with some taters and mushrooms and onions and carrots, and
Yeah.
wrap it up and throw it on the fire. It's amazing.
All right. You have a nice meal that is actually filling for the first time in days.
I will describe every single nibble of it to Chopper.
Is the rabbit chewy? Is it salty? Did the mushrooms absorb the flavor? I want to know everything.
The rabbit on its own doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, so the mushrooms and the onions really just took right to the rabbit meat. So it's like kind of chewy chicken.
Did you fetch some wild mushrooms there, Kozel?
Yeah.
Give me your survival roll for that, please.
All
Please
right.
do.
This is an unskilled test.
You found some
Fine.
mushrooms.
Fine. You're fine.
Wow.
Well, trust me,
Look at
when it
that.
comes to
You found-
mushrooms,
you found
Kozel
damn
knows
good
what he's
mushrooms.
doing.
Apparently.
Some fucking elf ears, some morels. It's amazing. I think, yeah.
Elf ears, no elves.
Are elf ear mushrooms even a thing that exist? I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, I did a good job.
All right. You did do a good job. And yes, your meal is good. Nobody trips balls unless you start smoking some of that red stuff that Kozel's got some of yet.
More so that belongs to Simon. Simon's the professional.
He
And
is.
I'm
He is.
I'm in Little League, but I still have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And definitely nothing weird happened the last time you had it.
Right.
So, evening passes pretty easily. Like I said, Crystal Bluffs is pretty much just, straight west of you, relatively. I mean, if you wanted to swing through the ruins of Oklahoma City again, you sure could, but I don't know why you'd want to.
Let's go around.
It's a silly place.
It's a silly place.
It was a silly place.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of fairies there.
What did they do? They were really scary looking. And
There were a bunch of mean, evil fairies that were tormenting the rest of the fairies.
Okay.
And like fucking them up.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I
the
don't
whole
like that
place is just kind of wild. Random weather changes and so forth. All right, so probably takes you about a day, and you get to Crystal Bluff.
Do we see a tree?
Region book. Gonna see if they've got a picture of it. Of course not.
Where's this picture, John?
I'm looking. I don't know. There's a picture in the actual print book. I don't know if they have the artwork in the module on here, which is unfortunate because it's really cool. Oh, here it is. Those cliffs that you see there, those are the bluffs, and they're actually glowing blue.
Oh.
Like literally pulsing with mystic energy. Doggart, you can smell it because you're a dog boy. You can smell supernatural things. Kozel, you being a spellcaster, you can feel. You don't even have to like use any powers. Somehow or another, like, and this might explain why there's not a lot of ley lines and nexus points in this area, and like the whole of like the Comanche Preserve. It's like everything has just been kind of filtered in and sucked into the cliffs.
Okay.
So there are 4 blue-hued crystalline bluffs called the Medicine Bluffs by the Comanche. They form a sheer cliff along a creek at the east end of the Wichita Mountains.
Okay.
But what's interesting though is like, so you can feel like there's major mystical energy flowing through this thing, but it also feels calm and controlled. For you, being a true Atlantean, it reminds you of when Atlanteans make their stone pyramids to kind of like tame ley lines, and like kind of like convert and control the energy of that. It's like this is a natural formation that does a similar thing. There's a ton of folk all over the place. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to walk around and get some information from people.
Yes, I will let them know we're looking for a cliff to jump off of.
Okay, how about you give me? Do you want to do it the nice way or do you want to do it the hard way?
I don't think, if you're wanting me to be mean, I don't think Kozel can.
Yeah, so give me a persuade.
I can persuade with the best of them, as long as
Yes,
the best
you
of
can.
them are doing it with the D6. I got a 3.
Okay.
I did great.
Yep. They're like, and what was it you had asked?
We're looking for a cliff to jump off of.
They're like, well, there's 4 of them, but why would you want to jump off a cliff?
Because my buddy's got the dreams where it says to jump off a cliff.
Okay, I'll let you take another roll with that.
You have a rash of people jumping off a cliff around here by any chance?
Yeah.
So one thing that you do, if you want to like kind of look around, there is because remember the Comanche do have like a newspaper that they distribute within their lands.
Okay. I will read.
All right. So you find a story in the Comanche Chronicles about there's been a rash of suicides at the Medicine Man's Walk at the Crystal Bluffs. The article has some interviews of family members who have reported disturbingly similar dreams to what Chopper is talking about. You may now, if you'd like to learn more about it, you could do research, occult, or networking using persuade or intimidation to find out more information. Maybe talk to the shamans and elders.
I magically tell them to tell me more with occultism.
You encourage them.
Look at my cool wizard tricks. You should tell us more.
No. We break out the weed and we do it that way.
Oh, I like that too. Yeah.
They're both valid.
You do find kind of an older shaman, and they're like, oh, yes, the Medicine's Man Walk is named for the Hollow One. He was human once, a medicine man from even before the days of settlers. The shaman enjoyed the power of the spirits, but was jealous that they guarded their most potent gifts. He wanted it all for himself and began to learn rituals to trick the spirits into giving up their secrets. Eventually, the shaman learned to intercept souls before passing to the great beyond. One of his favorite tricks was to torment people in their dreams, driving them to capture or kill their loved ones to use for his bad medicine and then steal their spirits. After a ruthless murdering spree, a group of warriors chased the Hollow One to the edge of a cliff on the Medicine Bluff, where he plunged to his death.
Did he ever tell people to be hungry?
Not that I'm aware of, but it's possible.
Okay.
There is a path leading up there if you wish to go.
What do you guys think?
Thinking's not my strong suit.
So,
Dan,
how long ago
have
did
a Benny?
how long ago did this Hollow One go off the cliff himself? Is that like a long ago sort of thing?
Very long ago.
Okay.
Before the coming of the Rifts, before the coming of the settlers, the white people even came here.
So like, then like, it's a long time ago. So does he keep doing stuff then? Is that why people still remember him?
Some people think his spirit might still haunt the cliffs.
Okay, I just have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you stab a ghost?
Usually with something magical.
God damn it. Do you have any magical stuff around here that's pointy?
No. Oh, wait.
Can you make stuff magical?
Sorry, guys. I always forget that I have these, and I'll materialize my flaming silver sword that I have.
That only works for you, though, Chuck.
And then I'll also pull out my...
I'll just pick you up and swing you while you hold it.
That's it.
There it is.
And
then I'll pick you up and swing you while you swing him.
That's like...
Yes!
And if needed, I've also got my telekinetic revolver, which can magic shoot things.
That's so cool.
But you need to be able to use magic to use that.
I'll just hold my arms out straight, and you hold me like a rifle. And when you flick my trigger, I'll pull the gun's trigger.
That means it's penis.
I wasn't saying it out loud, but I'm like, if I'm straight, what would be? Oh,
You're gonna pull their devil trigger? No.
It's a double barrel. Because there's the barrel on the gun, and then Kozel's barrel. He's only got one. So yeah, we can totally fight a ghost. I don't think I can make you magic, though.
Boo. I thought we were friends.
We are. It's just I'm not I don't do that kind of magic.
What if I did magic hands first?
That would be. I think it would work. Can I roll an occult test to confirm that?
That if someone pulled your trigger, you could pull a trigger on a magic revolver?
No. If Doggart does, jazz fingers, magic hands first, does it make his fists magical for a little bit?
You can do an occult test, sure.
I do this, and then I pull like a scarf out of my sleeves, and it's magic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yes. No.
You're saying yes, but you're shaking your head no.
No.
He just wants you to do it.
I mean, just think about it.
I mean, if one of you is determined to go up there to end your life, that's your choice. We aren't going to stop you.
Do you guys like record it and watch it or something?
No, we just believe that an individual is allowed to make choices for themselves.
Have you ever watched the movie Midsummer?
No.
They got a real similar scene. Old people.
Like, okay, so fine. We don't have any magic stuff. Do you guys ever have trouble with other spirits? Do you have stuff around here that you use to deal with that kind of thing? Or maybe do you have any tips for like how spirit make you jump off the cliff, especially if you've been having dreams about it, telling you that you can be a real cat again if you just jump off the cliff?
Unfortunately, from everything that we've found, from the stories and everything, it sounds like pretty much once the Hollow One has set his sights on you, and then if he's got his grasp on you, it's nearly impossible to break free of him.
Well,
That's why most of them come here and do that.
What if he jumps off the cliff, but like we keep him from dying, but since he jumps off the cliff, he does the thing.
Like he goes
So
through
he
the
did the
motion?
thing.
You're welcome
It's
to
over.
try to do that. You can go with him. I mean, no one's going to stop you.
Oh, that's right. I have a jetpack. What am I so worried about?
I wouldn't recommend that.
And you guys
Why
ever
not?
thought about putting in a railing or something, or maybe a nice net or some hay bales at the bottom?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, just like Assassin's Creed. You just jump into 2 or 3 inches of hay and you're fine.
No, it's being that it's the mystic energy interferes heavily with technology.
Hey?
That's
I mean,
So a lot
that's-
of your things would not work.
That's kind of like most of my things. That's kind of my thing.
I mean, are you like a robot or what is this?
he's got a.
Mostly.
Have you ever had the Gushers candy?
No, I've not.
That's kind of what he's like.
Squishy.
Mostly hard
A gooey
outside,
salad.
tiny squishy inside. Somehow the Gescher's analogy works.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he jumps and I
and
catch
like
him.
they point at your vehicles, like your mech and your mountaineer, and they're like, those won't make it up there either.
Why are you always?
What?
Why is the world always trying to take you out of your mech, Doggart?
I don't know. This shit's rigged.
I mean, and they point at Chopper. They're like, you're barely gonna fit up the pathway.
Well, Doggart, get out of your mech, and then I'll just make you really big so you're the same size.
Get out of the robot, Shinji. Oh.
No. Now you are the robot. Anyway, so what you want to do, Chopper? You want to go check it out, or maybe look where the guy landed to see if we can find anything?
I mean, I don't know how to do. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just going to say maybe we start at the bottom instead of starting at the jump off point.
That seems pretty reasonable.
I mean, that's just good advice in life. You always start with the bottom.
Right. And then you work your way up.
Yeah.
All right, so and it's dark at this time. And anybody putting on a light source of some kind? You're like your little, like, if you've got built-in optics onto your headgear or anything like that, it's flickering in and out, it's not being real super helpful.
I mean, don't the cliffs
But
glow?
I mean, there is a lot of fairly ambient light because these cliffs do glow.
Are you saying that we're getting like sticks with fire on them?
Well, not right now. I'm just saying it's dark out, but you can see pretty well enough with the blue glow of everything.
I still feel like sticks with fire is a good idea, but mostly because I found a way to work sticks into this.
Respect it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why you're the goodest boy.
Yeah. Let's make some
Most
torches.
people call them torches,
Yeah.
but I say sticks with fire.
Same difference.
Fire sticks, not the short
Nice.
ones.
No.
Those ones don't taste good if you bite the wrong end.
True.
Yeah, we can maybe scrabble together some crude torches. Use Doggert's stick idea.
Sure.
It's fun for at least one of us.
Yeah. Give me just a moment. Who's gonna all carry a stick? And Kozler, do you have like a light spell or something?
No.
I didn't think so. I'm thinking of your frog, Swamp Toe.
Looks like Doggert calls dibs on the stick.
Duggar calls dibs on the
Shocking.
stick.
We're gonna
Surprise.
make sure to bring a few extras too, because
Now, will Doggert be useful while carrying the stick? I don't know, but
I mean, clearly, if push comes to shove, you can just hold it in your mouth and then keep your hands free.
I mean
it's
that is the plan.
yeah.
Question is like if you call me over to go get near something, am I going to get over there and then run away? Be like,
Yes. Yes.
keeping the stick away from you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So you
will.
you're all out of your vehicles, kitted up and ready to go ascend this pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're ascending said pass, I'm going to top up my water real fast,
Yeah, go for it.
but I'll still hear mostly.
Okay. All right. So you begin going up this path, and it is indeed quite narrow. So winding path, really only large enough for one person at a time. Anything size 1 or 2 is jammed in tight, suffering -2 to all athletics, fighting, shooting, and piloting rolls. So Chopper is all like, and also trying not to fall off the side. And anything larger than size 3 is it's completely impassable.
Oh boy, I do just barely fit.
Yep.
I could make you smaller, but it also might kill you.
I really don't want to die.
Yeah.
And you are crawling, and the pass is on the creek side of the cliff. And you're climbing up it. And as you get you're about, I'm gonna move you over to the map now. You should see yourselves there in the lower
Look at
corner.
that.
Chuck might want to get rid of the picture of the crystal bluff so people can see the map.
I did.
There we go. Look at that. You can kind of see, stuff there. And so yeah, the creek is over here, about 200 feet or so below you. And yeah.
Okay. There's no way this is going to go terribly.
It's gonna be great.
Not at all. So Chopper, are you in the lead?
Guess, or it depends. Like, because I'm so awkward, maybe you don't want me in front of you because then I hold all of you up. I feel like it's probably either in the front or in the back.
Did my dirt bike made it up here? Considering it's made for this kind of thing?
Maybe it would be some intense driving rolls.
Just wondering. Although after reconsidering the technology has an issue, maybe not.
Let's just say that if you fail that roll and get like an out of control thing happen, you're going over the side. So,
Okay.
Would make a heck of a TikTok video.
It would.
Yeah, it would. So Chopper will volunteer to be at the front unless people get annoyed by it being awkward, be behind, slow,
I'm okay.
awkward.
I like it better when I don't have to pay attention where I'm going.
However,
in the dark well,
as the guy who wants to jump off a cliff, should Chopper be in the front?
hey, why don't we do this? Let's rope Chopper to somebody.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Chopper weighs so much.
Yeah. Chopper just takes us all with
probably
him.
weighs in at somewhere around a ton and a half.
Chopper just takes us all with him.
That would be
I wasn't sure if like the cybernetics were like mostly like space age plastics and such, so he doesn't weigh a ton. But
he's a lot of metal.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me the efficient cybernetic switch over, but they didn't give me like the super high tech fancy one.
I feel like Doggart is good at being in front.
I won't argue with that.
Doggart, you can go up front.
I have improved senses.
Oh, okay. Smart.
And stick.
And
with fire.
The stick. You've got fire stick.
Did you bring your other stick along, Doggart?
Always.
Because
one's for fun and the other's also for fun.
Because you have that long stick.
I do, don't I?
On your gear, yeah.
Yeah, they're technically all for fun.
Yes.
Just different kinds of fun. Trying to find where it was on my inventory now.
TW in the weapons. TW Mage Staff.
Oh, it's not in my starred.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. It's my hurtin' stick.
It is. All right. So I take it. So Doggart is going to take the lead.
I'll bring up the rear and just make sure like we're not being followed or anything.
Okay,
like that.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and start moving yourself up, Doggart.
Oh no. I assume the goal is to sort of just follow the path as best as I can.
Yep.
Okay.
And like I will say that this is the span, like the height from the next pass to here, probably say 20 feet or so.
I mean, the goal is to take it nice and easy.
Yeah, I mean, that would certainly be climbable. But it
sounds dangerous.
Yeah. There's not a lot of great handholds there. It's fairly smooth because it's crystal. It's not great.
It's gonna be a lot of.
Yeah, because it is pretty vertical.
Take a step.
Yep.
Take a step.
Mm-hmm.
Take a step.
Give me a notice roll.
Yeah.
Okay. What? My 11 turned into an 8 for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. That was weird.
I think I'm gonna propose this. I hit the thing and it rolled it, and then there was a roll button, and I hit roll button and it replaced.
That's probably
the roll.
why. Yeah. Well, you can take the 11. Either way, it's still a success with the race.
Hey.
So you smell something. You smell something off, and it's not like an actual odor. It's your psychic sniffer. Something. So it's a little fouled. and it's barely perceptible, but because if you'd only got a success, you probably wouldn't have caught it, but with a raise, you managed to catch it. There's some kind of extra something supernatural going on here. And you do hear some rocks kind of clattering, just like maybe a rock or two fall kind of up around this corner here.
Okay. Well, maybe since Kozel's a little more sensitive to these sorts of things, I'll just be like, what does your mind tell you?
It's Tuesday.
Oh, like magically speaking.
Sure. I'll.
Or nostril chakra.
I didn't mean to click that, but I guess I'm rolling Arcana. Detect Arcana.
Mm.
Yeah, I just wanted to read it. Yeah, do I my magic Arcana detection? Does it pick anything up?
But you still have to roll your occult, right?
I rolled Detect Arcana. Does that count?
Oh, you did. Okay, you got a success. All you're really picking up is just the ambient background. There's so much
Yeah, I don't know,
mystic
man.
energy concentrated here.
It's like when the Jedi lost the ability to detect that Emperor Palpatine was a Sith just because there was so much fucked up shit going on around him. Like
Or
there's so
trying to
much
figure
magic.
out, trying to smell who farted while you're in the sewer.
Yeah, that's true.
Blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just let everybody know there seems to be something
Okay.
around the corner.
Well, let's
So,
go say hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay behind Doggart, basically.
we gotten close enough to agitate.
All right. And Simon, Kozel, are you two moving up at all?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and move yourselves up if you want.
It's definitely going to be like the very cautiously going around the corner.
All right. And you come around the corner and you're looking, it's because it's going upward. So it's like up and around the curve. And there's like a little pile of stones. And as you see it, and it's just kind of in the middle of the trail, it assembles itself into kind of a humanoid shape. And we're into combat.
Oh,
God damn it.
Yeah.
Are you the Hollow Man?
Oh no. It's ugly.
It is ugly.
I want to see it.
Oh, I got a 9.
Bert just needs to pick a card.
Oh, is it? Sorry, my screen froze. Okay, there it goes.
Okay.
Draw a card. I'll take the 3 instead of the 2. Sure.
Right. All right. So first up is Chopper. Chopper, you can just see this little, and I mean, it's not little. It's probably about 5 to 6 feet tall. Rock humanoid kind of form up ahead of Doggart there.
Mm-hmm. You said we've got like a -2 to like trying to swing stuff around and things of that nature, right?
Yep.
And plus Doggart's in front of me. I really feel like swinging my giant vibra sword towards that, and in a close space with Doggart right in front of me is probably not a great idea. Probably my flamethrower is also not a great idea.
Just shoot over his head.
Yeah. I'll just tell Doggart, get down! And then I'll break out the rifle.
Okay.
It's not a great shot.
It is technically a hit, though. Did you target it?
I don't think I did. Sorry.
That's okay. No worries.
It's my first time. Okay, the computer.
No, it's perfectly fine.
There we go. So now it's targeted, but that's too little, too late. Sorry.
There we go. All right, so that is okay. Yep. Says it's shaken, which is interesting.
Nice.
Because if I remember. Just checking because I had a couple of things. Okay, so they can be shaken. Okay. All right, just need to check that. I knew there was something. All right, so you take a shot with the plasma cannon. It hits with some kind of damage, and causes it to be shaken, not stirred. Then that takes us to Doggart.
Uh-oh. Well, Doggart has one thing to do about pile of rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's hit with stick.
Hit with stick.
Is it all the way down here?
It's this thing right here in front of you. You see it?
Oh, right here in front of me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead and target that.
all right. Let's see here. We're gonna try and hit him with the mage staff. Of course, I'm gonna spend the PowerPoint to activate it, but I'm not sure what to do.
You can kind of just do it.
Okay.
Like they gave you an innate power, but then they didn't give you any
Coco,
power
no.
points, so it's weird. Well,
Stop it, cat. Oh Lord.
I don't know. Let me see. What's their parry?
19.
That is a miss. Because they're
Theoretically, I'm supposed to have +1 fighting. Which I'm not sure if that's counted for into it or not.
No, I don't think so. But it is still a miss.
Okay, then I'm gonna re-roll with the bennies since I got one for being stupid earlier.
There you go. There we go.
Very nice.
Yay!
Hells yeah. That is definitely a hit with a raise.
Hell yeah. Mess him up, Doggart.
Not great damage, but
I mean, he was already shaken on the previous 13.
Yep. Unfortunately, it is not enough to pass the toughness of the rock.
oh,
Nope. Dan spending all of his bennies on some damage and being like, oh, it's a pile of rocks. It's real hard.
oh, but I'm hitting him with a hard stick.
Yeah, you did.
Not good enough still.
Not good enough still.
Oh man, even 13.
Yep.
Fuck. Well, I'm screwed.
All right.
That's about as good as I can do.
That's fair.
Pretty good.
Simon, you hear a noise behind you.
Oh no.
Okay. I say hello with a grenade.
Well,
Oh, God.
it's your turn. I'm sorry. You hear a noise above you.
Above me.
That's even worse.
Actually, that was interesting because I was actually going to ask how sheer this cliff was, thinking that I would climb it and go across it.
It is going to be a -4.
Oof. What's climb based on? Is that
Athletics?
Athletics? -4?
I just realized I
It's not your
rolled
turn.
regular damage without a raise.
Oh.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I'll spend bennies again.
Okay.
If you don't mind me doing that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, geez.
Did I get through that time?
You did, but it continues to be shaken.
Oh well. I guess I get at least 2 bennies back. Instead of spending 3, I spent 2.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So this thing, another little rock humanoid, appears by Simon there. And let's see.
For some reason in my mind, the logo with 2 dice just said more dice instead of the one with 1 die.
All right. So We do that. And all right. I don't know why it's saying that. All right, so it only got a success. So all right, so Bert, mark yourself as distracted.
Distracted. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then give me a strength roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
I think I know this spell. Is it
Nice.
Havoc?
You did good. Yep. You managed to not get blown off of the side of the trail and into the river or the creek. As this thing like kind of aims at you in a swirling storm of small rocks and whatnot, comes and pelts you and it tries to force you over the edge.
Okay.
Kozo.
Now he's made it personal.
You fucking dick. I am going to do the same fucking thing.
Sure.
Because that's what I was already planning to do.
I kind of figured.
That's not good enough. Reroll with a Benny. It's the same thing. This is bullshit. No.
Well,
I agree. It's also bullshit.
You got a success, Chuck.
I want a success with a raise.
Okay.
Because if I get a success with a raise, then they get affected by the...
They get a penalty.
No. Anyone... Oh, those who fail. Okay. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But still, he gets a penalty.
Okay.
So strength
you said?
-2.
That. Wrong tool.
What the shit?
Yep. Sturdy.
He's still distracted.
He is still distracted. All right. The other one is shaken. Is no longer shaken. So it can now act. And now let's see. Open. And
Guess I should have asked if mega damage makes a difference on this or not, but
not in this particular case.
ooh, okay.
Yep. So it's gonna do. All right. Well, I will just do it the old-fashioned way. This one is also going to use Havoc on you. But with its roll. So moving on. Simon.
Okay.
Save us.
How do you get rid of the condition?
It'll pass after this turn.
Okay. So it's not like a spirit roll or something to do it.
No.
Is it how far up is it?
Probably about 20 feet.
20 feet, but I would have to climb to get up there. So instead, I'm going to shoot it with a railgun.
Okay.
Don't know if it'll work because they said magic.
Is this the light railgun?
Yeah.
That's the one on your vehicle.
Oh, oops, sorry. Variable laser rifle then.
Sure. That'll. All right. Here, I'll make that the target.
So does a 4 hit? I mean, it's just normal. Okay, so
yep. It already had rolled the damage, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Oops.
No worries. It's shaking.
Okay. That's something.
Oh wait, hang on. For some reason hang on. Oh, I know why. There we go. No. Why are you locked on Dogger?
Yeah.
They just hate me.
And then I want to move a little to be less precariously knocked down.
Okay. And it doesn't seem to have any effect.
It has no effect. Not shaken then. Okay.
Yep. You shot rock.
Mm-hmm. Well, but if you shoot rock enough, it becomes smaller rock.
Sometimes. All right. Kozel, you're up first.
Wow. All right, so that thing's distracted.
Mm-hmm. And Bert, you can remove your distracted. Just click it on your sheet.
I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and cast Slumber on it.
Okay.
That is just a pass.
Okay.
So with that, it needs to make a spirit test.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me put something on that. I will. Let's see here. I'll do the spirit test. We'll see.
Okay.
You need to do worse, John.
I'm not doing nothing.
It's all the module.
All right. Kozel, you're not sure if it's just strong-willed or maybe sleep doesn't work on.
Yeah, I knew it was
made out of tiny stones.
The other spell I was thinking, I was betting that it would have a better chance at passing.
It is now Simon's turn.
I want to get up close and personal. I want to go ahead and try and climb up there.
All right. Well, give me athletics roll at -4.
Yeah. Oh shoot! They didn't do the 4. Well, it'll fail anyway then. So that would be a 3.
Oh.
He didn't do the -4.
No.
I will throw 1 Benny at it.
Okay.
So it still won't have the -4. So here we go. That's worse.
Yes, it is.
All right.
You do not make you don't make any progress up. You know, like I can't find shit for handholds. All right. Anything else you wanted to do?
Really, anything else I can do other than again just try and put myself where I'm not going to be easily knocked over the edge there.
Okay. All right. That takes us to Chopper.
All right. So it's a -4 for doing stuff in here. Is that right?
It's a -2.
-2. So now that Doggart has moved a little bit, Chopper's not going to risk doing like the full overhead chop. What he's going to do is kind of like put the big sword up above, and then kind of like whenever you're chopping an onion, and you just keep bringing it down really fast. It's not the optimal way to do it, but that's going to be how he approaches chopping down on this thing.
Okay.
So I'll click this. Let's see if it gives me... I didn't do the -2 ahead of time. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I need to figure out how to... Maybe I needed to click that before I clicked the thing. Oh, it hasn't has it rolled it yet? I don't know.
I don't think it's rolled,
but I don't know. I see a bunch of dice on my screen.
I saw a bunch of dice, but no numbers have popped up at all. No.
Okay, so that case, I'll click the -2 and I'll click the roll button.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm gonna reload and see what it says because
it's
it looks
being
like
funny.
You rolled a lot of awesome shit there.
Yeah, I can't.
Let me try for you. Here, we'll do
it's weird. It's like I got the new computer, so it's not the laptop.
Okay, I got some numbers to show up. You would have gotten
maybe I shouldn't have re-rolled.
Yeah, go
with like it rolled the same thing like 4 times.
I'm sorry. I'm reloading my screen right now, and it's
okay. All right, no worries.
It's like a Foundry thing. It's not my laptop being shitty.
No, I mean even on mine, like it like rolled a bunch of dice and no numbers came up at all in the chat.
So weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that it re-rolled or reloaded, I see your giant vibro sword like 4 times with the exact same results.
Okay. Well, at least one hit, so I'll roll my damage.
I don't think it's your fault either.
Yeah.
That's my computer not opening my screen share thing.
See, the thing is, like, I see the dice on the screen, and I see a 12 there, but then I don't see it actually roll that, and then I'm like, I'm about to get gypped. I'm not going to get that 12, am I?
Yeah.
I've maybe try changing your pattern on your dice.
Maybe it would seem strange for that to.
It would certainly seem strange for that, but
yeah, why not? I don't know.
Okay.
So
I'm trying
for whatever reason,
come up with ideas.
I hit a button so that it rolled damage on mine. So
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, you made it shaken again, which is still good.
Dang it! So disappointed. Like I could see a 12, a 7, and a 1, and yet that's not what I mean.
That should have been at least 20.
That's okay. That's fine.
And I can, yeah, I get it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's all right. I can't roll my own dice.
I don't know. And like I said, like it's even being funky on my end too. So.
No worries.
All right, Doggart.
Well, mage staff turns out maybe not so great. So fiber longsword instead.
Okay. All right.
I guess it rolled damage and everything for me. So
yeah. Yep. Hang on. And all right, and yeah, no damage.
What?
These things are actually kind of tough.
Oh,
well, I'm about to call it quits then.
Getting dog shit rolls constantly. Or at least
I got nothing.
I don't know either. It's fine. Like I can make 3 attacks around with crazy dice and great, but when the dice are dog shit, the dice are dog shit. It is what it is.
Well, that's better. with that final Benny, Dan, you managed to crumble this pile of rocks and stones.
Fucking stupid rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, since you're closer to it, you definitely got a stronger, whiff of it. The scent's still there after the thing crumbles.
Do I need to pee on it?
You're not sure.
Clearly.
I mean, I feel like that's the one way to mark it as mine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Finders
Instead of
keepers.
whatever.
That's magic.
Yeah. That's magic right there.
Yep.
Right.
Pee on it. It's the only way.
Yeah,
This is the
that
way.
is the only way.
It's like my fire hydrant now. But instead, it's my pile of crumbled rocks.
Invisible, so it's less of the pain. All right, and then one over here. We'll still have distracted, but it's still gonna try. Kozel, it's gonna havoc you.
No.
Yes.
Against the law. I reserved 2 blue mana. I cast counterspell.
You tap 2 islands and say no.
Yeah, the character sheets on here are being wonky too, because like a lot of times I click them and nothing happens.
I did not mean to do that. Give me those 2 back.
That's weird. Okay, cone. And then, all right, I'm gonna do this.
It's a pass.
It's a pass, so you will be distracted. Okay. Okay.
I'm out of bennies, but I didn't fly off the cliff.
You didn't fly off.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Don't worry, I'm going to fly off the cliff because I'm out of bennies.
Silly bennies.
Silly
but
bennies.
I killed a rock, so.
Silly billies. All right. But it's no longer distracted either. All right. DM definitely not. Never mind. Some of the rocks wiggle a bit in front of you there, Doggart. But that's all that happens. Oh, but maybe this time. Okay. A rush of wind and these broken rocks, kind of like from where you knocked this thing down, blows at you and Chopper. I need you both to give me strength rolls.
That was Doggart and Chopper?
Yep, Doggart and Chopper. I don't get it.
What is it I need to roll again? Sorry.
Strength.
Click strength. I clicked roll over in the thing. Nothing happens.
That's right. I'm clicking it. And, okay, you got a 12, Chopper. You're good. Oh no, Doggart got crit fail. Okay.
Goodbye, everybody. It was nice knowing you.
No.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
There's water down there.
There is water down below.
How many feet?
Well, hang on. Dan, do you want me to roll this? Or
not?
Okay. Oh no. Okay. I need to look up rules real quick.
How bad will I die?
The answer is yes.
All the way.
Yeah, that might be easier.
Touch math.
Math?
It's not much math. It's more just I have to look up like specifically. Okay.
It's a 14.
Oh my God. All right. There you go. There we go. Sorry. Now I have to do math. It's annoying.
Oh no.
Oh. Give me an athletics roll, Doggart.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
Okay, you got a success.
It's a success.
So that's. And you're out of bennies. Remember, you do have the shell necklaces. You can give a benny to an ally.
I'll give Dan a Benny,
Okay.
but I'm out. Does it still work?
I've got bennies to share.
Negative bennies?
Are you saying that I need to do better than a success?
Well, a success gives you half damage. A raise, is a lot more. Or it means you take no damage for falling in water.
Do you want a Benny?
I can sure give it a go, I guess, but what's going to happen is I'll fail instead.
Yeah, that would be a sucky risk.
I don't know how much potential damage this is going to do, though. So, I mean, maybe mitigating all of it's the only way to survive.
I don't
Well,
know.
here's the thing, is that there is a wound cap of 4 for this setting. On top of that, you can still roll the soak, and you might want to save the benny for rolling the soak, because even if you take 4 wounds, but you can soak like 1 or 2, you're still alive, and you aren't necessarily dead instantly either.
Right?
You
Yeah,
just might be really injured.
Maybe we save the Benny for
Okay.
the fail safe.
So, it's a 200-foot fall, and there's a cap on the damage because it's like per yards.
Oh no!
Per like 4 yards. So
I would say, why? When you reach terminal velocity, it caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, I'm fucked.
Oh yeah,
God.
I'm pretty sure. Now you do.
I take half.
You take half of that, which half of 47 is what? 23?
Depends on how you round it. 23 or 24.
And then you're gonna get your full. What's your toughness?
Well, do I count on the left side or the right side?
The left side.
13.
13. It's 24 minus 13 is what, 11?
Mhm.
Right? Divide that by 4. You'd only take 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Not
Yay.
bad.
Yay.
That's impressive.
You hit the water feet first. It hurt like a son of a bitch. But you are alive and uninjured.
Amazing.
Doggart is in the drink.
The power of the stick compels me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not expect these to be that nasty for you.
They're very tough.
I don't know. This game system is particularly unkind to me almost all the
It can
time.
be very swingy. Like you can be kitted out to the extent that you think that we would smoke these in a heartbeat, or sometimes you just explode on a couple dice.
But
And
I
There's
got
also
killed.
something else
the
with
very,
these thing that's making them, extra nasty.
I'll always remember the very first session, like within the first 5 minutes, I got killed by a thrown glass in a bar.
oh yeah,
Just
Yeah.
killed.
Look, the very first time I ever ran SWADE Rifts, first shot of the game, I critted on or hit with a rave and blew the Leyline Walker, the wizard's character, arm off with a laser pistol. So it's kind of how it goes when I run this. I don't know. Kind of brutal. But anyway, Simon, you're up.
Right. I think after having seen somebody fall down a cliff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say hello with a grenade, like I was originally going to do in the first place.
Yeah, go ahead.
nice.
I'm going to throw that grenade. Yeah. I'm getting 2. I've got roll FBT. What's that?
Small blast template.
Oh, so which one do I click? Roll.
Yeah, just roll, because the SBT is if you just want to place the blast template.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, I clicked it. Did anything happen?
Mm,
I'm not seeing anything. It says no action
No.
selected.
Huh. It's not rolling.
it just rolled a bunch of dice on my screen.
Oh, okay. It's delayed rolling.
It's still rolling dice on my screen.
I clicked it like 3 or 4 times though, so
Oh,
you just let me know if that hits or not.
Here, I'll do the attack roll.
Oh no.
Are you? Wait, no. Oh, that's Doggart. That's why. No. The
not
dice came
throwing
up
on
showing
anymore.
4s, but it's saying you got 2s.
I don't. Weird. Okay. I don't want a grenade to come back at me, so I'm gonna throw a
Well, it's
Benny
not a
at
crit
it.
fail, so I mean.
Oh,
it'd just
I'll
be
still
off
throw a
target.
Benny at it.
You hot potato it to.
All right, I'm not gonna click anything else. So you tell me if that rolls anything.
It's rolling dice, but not popping numbers.
So it should be at least a 16 on that roll.
Yeah. So I mean,
matter of fact,
that
I counted like an 87 at this point. So
was that for damage?
No, that was just a re-roll the hit.
Okay, so yeah, that'll definitely hit with a raise.
Okay, now I'm gonna click that button once and just wait to see if something happens.
That's 10, 19.
19. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, AP16, so 19. Okay, so that'll negate that. Okay, so this thing is gonna be shaken. Actually, no, it's not. It's shaken, but it also crumbles into a pile of smaller rocks.
Well, small rocks. That's better. I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, futuristic armors are pretty solid, believe it or not. Kozel, you're up.
It's in a pile of rocks.
It's in a pile of rocks.
I disperse those rocks
Well, they're up there. Are you gonna blow them away?
with havoc.
Okay. Let's see if your numbers show up.
It says I rolled a 0.
Yeah, because you're still distracted.
Oh shit. Okay, that's it.
Okay. All right. Doggart, you're in the creek. Luckily, it's not a strong current. It's not super deep.
Yay.
You can.
So I
you
don't
can
have
give
to
me-
roll to survive the creek also.
No, you can just start dog
You can
paddling your
dog
way
paddle
out.
for free. I guess the question is, do I need to like go like way down with the creek to then start working my way back up, or
Just jump.
You'll have to go a little bit of the ways back and backtrack back up because you're about you're 200 feet up, so it was
yeah.
it'll take you a
Yeah.
little bit, but you can start coming back in. Well, let's see, what's your pace?
That's not that much, I don't think.
Okay, well, I'd say you can an average of like 7 or so.
Or
Yep, but you can
7
also run, which
Yeah.
so yeah, you can. It'll probably take you a few rounds, but you might get back up there yet.
all right, I'm just gonna drag myself to the bottom right corner.
Yeah, go right ahead.
And then someday when you're ready for me to participate again, just let me know.
You can still be on comms with them.
I'm doing the doggy paddle. I'm in the creek. Ooh.
So lifelike.
All right,
Just-
Chopper, what you
Just
doing?
I don't see anything to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree with the general sentiment of like kick that pile of rocks in as many different directions as possible.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's not really any clear
Sure.
thing to do at the moment. I'll look around, do that, and then look around.
Yeet
Sure.
them into the water.
Yeah. Whatever the biggest chunk of rock that's available is, you eat it.
Okay. Kozel, give me if you'd like to identify what these might have been, you could give me an occult roll. And while you think about doing that, I'll be right back.
John will be right back as I roll a 3. They're fucking rocks. Rocks don't do that, but they did that. Yeah. That's it. Tonight, I'm drinking raspberry mead.
Ooh.
It's nice.
I am
Fruity.
having a vodka seltzer because they were on sale at Devlin's, and I'll try almost anything that's on sale.
There you go.
I don't know. Raspberry mead brings to mind a Viking with a man bun.
It's supposed to be passion fruit.
I can get behind that. But yeah.
Also, all the rest of the beers in the basement, and it's so far away now.
It's like 800 feet.
Yeah, I'm defrosting the garage fridge because it's been running for, I don't know, like 7 years in the garage. So I was like, I'll just get everything out of it and let it thaw out a little bit because somehow a bunch of popsicles got melted all over in it. So
Ew.
Oh, okay.
I was
Honey,
like, well,
is this your body stowed in here, or did I forget about one?
That's our
and
Friday
additionally,
game.
speaking
John's-
of that, a whole bunch of hamburger bled all over in the fridge side of it.
Oh,
So I was like,
no.
well, just go ahead and thaw this out and clean it out real good.
So, did you get there? You got a 3? Okay.
Yeah, I did bad.
Now, I will also say this, Kozel. You do have something that you've not worn before. You have an owl mask,
Yeah.
a magic one.
I put on my magic owl mask and I
Right.
see the world.
You see, because you have to spend 2 power points to activate it, but it'll remain active for like an hour.
Yeah, not a problem. I got like 18 of them.
Yeah.
Got 24.
What you see is that there are 2 like
I don't know why I did that, but
like amorphous entities that are, that they would be classified as, from looking in that space, they're invisible, but they're still there.
Dicks.
Those dicks are ghosts that can't be seen now.
Shoot them
We're
with
pretty
your
sure
magic. Shoot them with
they
your magic.
Yeah, they can only be harmed by magic.
I'm gonna go donk them with my fucking silver sword.
All right, go for it. They probably aren't expecting that. So if you want to move up to like the one up here and go hit it with your silver sword, go right ahead.
Are you the Witcher?
I am the Witcher.
Yeah. Kozo produces a magic flaming sword.
I gotta figure out where the fuck that's at. All right, there it is. Can I roll it? I got a 2.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Maybe they just think what you're doing is comical, so they'll stay put and wait for your next try.
Well, hold the sword out. Chopper, swing me at him. Unmute yourself first.
Damn. I was about to say I was willing to give you a Benny if you wanted to roll, but I'm happy to just pick you up
You know
and
what?
swing you at him.
It did kind of work out. Because since Kozo went first.
Oh.
Give it another go. You got it.
Do I
All
get
right. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You can do it.
Oh, because I got an ace.
Chopper supports personal violence.
I do.
That's a 5.
All right. That'll hit because it's not really defending itself. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I did. I got 15, I think. It says 15.
All right. No, yep. So
It was 15 and 17.
So
on mine
you
for some reason.
actually dissipate that one.
Hells yeah.
Nice.
Your sword cuts clean through without the rock shell covering it. They're very easy to cut through.
Nice.
Like most ghosts.
But you just need magic to do it. Doggart continues running up the trail. Chopper.
I want a fastball special Kozel at the other one.
You can't see the other one, but Kozel stuck his sword into the air. There was a sound.
Did it go re?
Yeah, it wasn't a human sound. It wasn't any kind of sound that you've heard before.
Or was it just like a fart in the wind?
Yeah, it was like the sound that air would make if you were to stab air and it died.
Since
So
I've got nothing
sound.
else I can do, I'll offer Kozel to use my movement and action to carry him to the appropriate place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
So I'm just like, tell me where to point you, buddy.
I'll point it out.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. How did that go again? Okay.
It's time for the rundown. You're such a big fan of The Rock.
So yeah, you can Kozel, you can direct him where to go.
Yes.
All right. So the other one is up and around the corner here. And you've brought a Kozel with you.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. All right, this one. You being weird. Okay. All right. So, yeah. It's gonna try the same thing it's been doing. And this is against Kozel and Chopper. Have you set Kozel down?
I think it depends. Like if he made me, but at this point, if he hasn't swung yet, I'm just like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, because I can see the sword swinging, so I'm like swinging him back
Okay.
and forth, so that the flaming sword is almost like a deterrent.
Okay. All right.
Down for that.
So, you both need to give me strength checks with a -2
Oh no.
Okay.
because it got a raise.
Oh, good.
Oh. Oh.
Damn!
I'm so strong today.
I wish I was half as strong as you. I could have passed my check.
Oh, I can actually see my dice for once.
Yeah. All right. So you both passed. So you're good. You're good. You managed to withstand the hail of like it's not even necessarily rocks now. It's just force and whatnot.
Stupid ghost! Stop trying to blow me!
Bert, you still need to pick a card.
Oh man, not seeing any of this. Okay, draw. Okay,
Here, wait.
there he goes. Ace of diamonds. I'll take that.
All right.
But I
so
can't really
Simon,
do
go ahead.
anything.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't even know what the hell's going on, you're just like, what is going on?
Yep.
So okay, shall we move on to the next round?
I'm gonna. Well, I want to move and at least try to get in better position to what's
Sure.
going on because everyone else is quite far from me. So
Mhm.
I will just take this double. I'll just move. I'll just move
Alright.
a lot.
That's fair. Yeah, you can see. So from your angle now, you can see Chopper holding Kozel. Chopper, how are you holding Kozel? Kozel. Like, are you?
Two-handed by the legs? No.
Or like probably like the torso, because he wants to leave his arms free to chop.
Okay.
So he's like probably holding him by the torso and just like,
Mm-hmm.
So you see Chopper's cat Kozel, who has like a flamey silver sword in his hands, and just waving him around.
it's kind of like a giant RoboCat holding the equivalent of a toddler with a very
Yeah.
dangerous magical weapon.
Yeah.
And you did see Kozel had to reach out and like keep his hat on because there was a big wind.
It farted.
All right.
God damn it.
All right. So now next round, Doggart running up that hill. But Chopper, you're up first. Do you want to try to use Kozel as an improvised melee weapon with his sword leading the way?
Kozel,
Goddamn
stick your
right
arms
I
out like
do.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say it's going to be at a -4. So when you when the box pops up, be sure to click that. But yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Should I just roll? I'll click unarmed strike.
Okay.
And then it doesn't. But see, the thing is, I click it and it doesn't give me the option to do the -4.
Gotcha. Well, we'll just add the -4 in. Absolutely, you definitely have a hit. What is the damage on your sword there, Kozel?
It says it's strength plus 2d8 plus 4.
Okay. Chopper, can you give me another 2d8 plus 4?
Yes, I can. 2d8 plus 4.
That's another 10, 28. Yeah, and you disperse that one as well. Well, you don't know, but Kozel, you absolutely see your sword as Chopper just
Getting some
spins you
terrible
around.
motion sickness.
And
Are we doing it? Did we get him?
Ah.
Stay strong.
And,
We did it.
You did it.
So dumb.
This is it might be our new tactic for
It
ghosts.
is.
We just take turns wielding Kozel.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably about 30 seconds later or so, Dogger comes running up the trail. Unless you went back down to meet him. Yeah.
Where's the stick?
I'll give him one of my torches.
That's
There's
the
your stick.
important thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
We're gonna come all the way from down there. Might as well get a stick right.
Yeah. Why is farmer a blocked term?
I don't know.
No, that's weird. That
Yeah,
is
literally the word farmer.
Huh.
maybe it's because so many bots use like farming gold, or just because farm in it. Maybe.
Maybe the other uses of it.
Hmm,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Or they
don't-
heard about Farmer Jenkins.
Mhm.
So, and
yeah,
that's
bot
on
farmer Jenkins.
So yeah,
It's just bot farmer Jenkins adopted to modern times.
indeed. All right, so you have survived this encounter.
Barely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barely, yeah.
I was wondering how that one would go because you're not a magic heavy group.
No.
No.
And the magic we
As a matter of
have
fact,
is not fight focused.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, all in all, we were very poorly suited for this combat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell you that the next one will not be quite so bad. At least in
Let's
terms
save
of
it
like,
for
needing
the next
magic.
session where we have
Oh, yes.
bennies again.
Yes, we are. But I'm going to get you to the edge. I like the edge. I like
I
the edge
like
of my
being
players.
edged.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
Oh my. All right. So eventually, the trail leads to the top of the second bluff, and there's a deep chasm separating it from the third. Blue leyline energy lights the entire area, but the abyss in between looks deep and dark, and the inky dark blackness below makes it impossible to see the bottom. There's rocky outcroppings that mark where many have taken the walk, as it's kind of, you found out that was kind of what people call it as the walk. And
I feel
Chopper.
like
Oh, go ahead, Dan.
I was just gonna say, if I pee on the blue ley line, does that make it mine?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. I mean that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
that's canon.
that's
That's
happening.
magic.
So it's magic.
It's a
So
kind of
just
magic.
just saying that that's happening. You know.
But Chopper, you recognize this spot. This is a spot where you jump from and all those dreams and nightmares.
No.
No, don't do it.
Anyone investigating?
I'll investigate with occultism. I should probably roll it. And I pass.
Okay. So, a couple of things that you notice there, Kosel, is
Yes.
that the darkness below, like, you know that these rocks, this crystal, like, it is just infused with leyline energy. But this abyss, it's dark, and it's extremely dark, and seems to be almost a supernatural darkness.
Oh.
The other thing that you notice is that there is some sign of recent activity, and it looks like there's some handholds in the cliff face, and something appears to have used them to descend to the bottom.
I'll point that out. We gotta climb.
What kind of prints has it left?
There are no prints, just some handholds. It's like I said, it's pretty much rock, so there's not even like a lot of dirt or anything. It's rock and crystal, so.
It's ghost hands.
Now, I will tell you this, because like Chopper's got a pretty good athletics roll, and some of you do too. Climbing down the footholds without proper climbing gear is pretty dangerous. because without proper climbing gear, you're looking at a -4. And just a regular failure will send you probably falling into the bottom.
Don't we have some gear? Well, I
think you
guess it would
do.
have been in the truck, though, right? Maybe.
Well, I mean, even rope would be helpful or something.
Um,
Well, what comes in the standard starting gear and the survival pack?
It's a great question.
oh, that's my light armor.
Survival pack does include a climbing kit.
Okay, so you got a
Oh,
climbing kit.
So I've got a climbing kit as well, or a survival pack.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay. That's good. We were actually reasonably equipped for that.
Yep. So
I
Accidentally
also have a
prepared.
survival pack
everybody gets one.
Okay.
and a wooden stake in case of vampires.
Perfect. You need that.
A holy symbol too. Extra prepared for vampires, I
Yeah.
guess.
They're a real threat in this world, actually.
Mm.
Oh, I guess I'll have to keep that in mind for vampires.
Yeah.
You may yet come across them in this game.
Yay.
And you'll
Mm.
But a holy
marry
symbol,
him.
a wooden stake.
No, Dan, you're gonna marry him in this game too.
Oh, okay, maybe.
That-
But
Perfect.
yeah. Do you want to do that roll tonight before we end?
We should
You
do it
wanna
with
save it for next
bennies.
You want to do it with pennies?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Selfishly speaking, yes, we should wait. Dramatically speaking, no, we should do it now.
So now. Simon will go first.
Oh,
Okay, looks like we're
Actually, I've
doing
got an idea.
it. Oh,
With my vibro claws, can I just shove them in the side and just slide down?
if this is ordinary rock, probably yes. Actually, I would probably allow that. But this is rock infused with magic, so it's a little tougher.
Oh,
no.
well, I could still use them as like shove them in as they go down.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not going to give you a bonus, but it's your improvised form of climbing gear.
Yep.
So,
I'll go first.
okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Death.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, you're fine. Oh, that's a cult roll.
So what do you want? Athletics?
Yep, athletics. You know, Chopper's strong enough to carry Doggart and Kozel. They could just hang off the side of him and he could just climb down.
I'm willing to do that.
All right. It's still not rolling for me. Just tell me if I make that or not.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah,
see
you make
your...
it.
Okay.
With a raise.
Cool.
Not a problem.
Ooh, with my raise, can I use that to help someone else by like saying, "Hey, here's a handhold. Here's a handhold."
Sure.
Cool.
Give you like a +2 to your whatever you get there, Chopper.
Okay.
And if the other two just want to hang on to you and ride you down, that works.
Okay.
we'll all die together.
You're a big, super strong cyborg.
So then we'll add a +2 to that, which gets me to a 4.
It gets you to a 4. That's a success.
Just
Make it down.
We didn't all die together.
I had Benny's 3 roll. Thank God it wasn't a fumble.
Now, as you climb down here, there is no light. And all that, like, you know, all the mystic energy that was coursing through all this rock and everything, it just fades and gets darker.
What about stick with fire?
You have stick with fire, and even its light, it's not snuffed out, but it's reduced. You like even your like low light vision, Chopper, your like, you know, enhanced vision and stuff like that. Even your mask, Kozel, stop functioning.
Oh no.
The only light that you have now is the light that is the torch that Doggart has. And even that seems really pathetic and sad compared to all the darkness around you.
What if we had more positive feelings about it?
I don't know. We'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
I had an interesting thought. I wonder if chemical glow sticks would work because that's a natural reaction
It is.
for light.
That probably would.
I mean, it's not technology.
It kind of is, but kind of isn't. I mean, they don't give out a huge amount of light, but even the torch, which is still relying on like, natural things. And yeah, there's just a creepier and creepier feeling as you hit the bottom. And I'll tell you what you find next time.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
Word.
Did something.
Almost got your asses handed to you by a couple of tectonic entities. That's what those were. They are naturally ethereal, invisible, have havoc, telekinesis, can affect physical objects, and can possess like rocks and so forth to create structures that they can animate and hit you with, or they can just, these particular ones, they said just use havoc on them because they're going to try to shove you off the edge.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
what
them.
I was wanting to do, so I can't knock them.
Yeah.
Solid tactic.
Respect.
Yeah. It was a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dan, that knocked you 8 inches, which would be 16 yards. So you like went
Oh my gosh.
and then, a little drop.
You've had a day.
Yeah.
Yes, we are professionals.
Super professional.
Professional what? I don't know. Probably assholes. But yeah.
Oh, I think that's been proven.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank everyone for watching. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll be back again next week.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah.
Someone plug something.
Oh, I got a
your
Kickstarter
mom.
going on right now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, Port Mirror. It is Shadow Dark and DCC compatible.
I'm grabbing the link.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I did the editing, layout, and design on it, and Matt D'Amico wrote it, and it's doing pretty well. It's been up for a little bit over 24 hours, or about half funded now. So
Nice. Very cool.
Dan.
no, thanks for the link. Yep.
Yeah.
You're muted, Dan. No?
Here, Dan, you make
Dan
your mouth
says,
move and I'll do
move
the
your mouth.
words.
Chuck will speak for you.
Check out our Discord. It's where we do the thing. We got frogs and memes and other fun stuff. So come check it out.
I have
stuff.
lice.
You got lice.
You got lice? Okay.
He was scratching his head. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, lice better than ice. Okay.
Oh, fact.
Yeah. Chuck, what do we have something going on Friday?
Friday, we got Cyberpunk. It's always sunny in Night City. We're in the middle of a mission doing things.
In the middle, at the end. I don't know. We split the party into almost
3 ways.
individual things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we split the party in 2, and then you all made Dan go off by himself.
Yes, we did. And I'm just sitting in the hotel room that was paid for, and nothing bad is going to happen.
Am I coming through now?
There you are.
Yay!
Hey.
My Focusrite's doing not Focusrite things
Oh,
again.
There won't be any Dragonbane on Sunday because I have some things to attend to. But also, Happy Father's Day.
Oh Lord, it's
early.
a Coco.
He's cat. Mwah.
proper presentation.
Mine's over there, sleeping. But otherwise, we'll see you back here next Wednesday for more Savage Rifts.
That's it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Stay safe.
Oh, and Coco.
Good night.
Thanks, Cat.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching.